Hello, welcome back to my channel. I'm Raksha. I'm an artist from Bangalore, and if you're new to my channel, please subscribe below to follow me on my journey of becoming a successful artist. About 45 degrees here, but I'm loving it. Yes, I was loving the hottest weather because 2 days after I landed in Delhi, I got cold and cough. My throat started to itch and I felt sick. It was horrible. And the hot air outside was so soothing. It was like taking steam. So I tried to take in the hot air, and within 2 days, I was fine. The cold went away quick. It feels like my eyeballs are going to melt. So the day after the opening day, we had an interview of all the artists from the team of Luna Arts and from the Chorus, which is a YouTube channel. I think it's like a press channel. They promote artists, art events, and gallery shows. So they had interviewed each and every one of us, and you can watch my interview. I have added the link in the comment below. And then for lunch, my grandma and I decided to go out. I looked for a cafe nearby the gallery so that we could just grab a quick bite and come back soon. So I looked for cafes near IFAX on Google, and I was just scrolling through, and I found the nearest one, and it was called Mr. Chai. And it looked pretty good to me. It had good reviews, great photos, so we decided to go there. But what I did not notice was this. You won't believe the prices for each item. It was luxurious. We ordered a bread pakoda and a Mumbai sandwich, and man, the price for each was 600 rupees. So I explored other galleries nearby, and we first went to Dhumimal Gallery, which is one of the oldest galleries in India, and it was a very cool gallery. So this gallery mainly show modern and contemporary masters, and this exhibition was of the artist Nupur Kundu, and her works were really amazing. A lot of them were very landscapey, even though they were all abstract. You could get a sense of some landscape in it, and I loved this show. It was an amazing show.
You never wrong, and I'm
gallery nearby. It was called Lexicon Gallery, and this show was a solo show of Ghanshyam Gupta, and he had exhibited huge paintings. Some of them were huge. I don't know where you could hang such painting, but I think I would love to have such big paintings someday. But yeah, even this show was amazing. It was abstract paintings. We also visited the NGMA in Delhi and it was huge. There were three levels of gallery space and I could only visit the level one because the AC inside was making my cold worse, unfortunately. But the show was about the transformation of Indian art from 18th century to today. So it was an amazing show. We met a couple in NGMA. They were from Andaman and Nicobar, and we got acquainted with them. And I invited them to my show. The next day, they visited, and I spoke to them about my works and the exhibition. So, this work is about the reflection of human in nature and it explores the similarities between human body parts and nature. So, in this painting, there is a tree that resembles a hand, and it's actually based on a tree near my home that I found to be looking like a hand. So, why did I think that? Because I felt a sense of connection with that tree when I found out that it looked like a hand. And it's not just this tree, there are trees that have no leaves and trees that are dry and they resemble blood vessels and nervous system. So in that sense, I can see a little bit of human in the trees, in nature. So I can feel a sense of oneness with that. There's a consciousness within this system of nature. So this work reflects that perspective of mine where I feel that if you can find similarities between yourself and nature, you can feel one with them and you can feel a sense of connection with things around you. So that's what I wanted to convey in this work. And this work is about my experience with existential crisis. It's about the questions we have for ourselves. Why am I here? Why do I exist? And what do you do with these questions? You can use them to help build your personality, to build the purpose of your life. And in this work, I explored the positive aspect of this existential crisis where it helped me develop the purpose of life and my goal of life, and that was to be something great, something extraordinary. And to be something great, you have to try to be a better version of yourself and reject who you are right now. So that's why you see there is a reflection of the mirror and the figure is going away the mirror because it's rejecting the current identity. And even though the identity may not be clear, we don't know always who we are, who do we want to be. And that's okay. As long as you're aiming for something better, it's fine to not be clear about who you are. And sometimes who you want to be may seem delusional, but I think it's always better to aim for something greater than what you already are. So this work explores this aspect, and this existential crisis has played a very significant role in my art because it has led me in search of answers to the existence of life and consciousness. And this work is about the story of the Japanese sun goddess Amaterasu Polykromic. And in this work, I explore the relationship between ancient architecture and traditions and stories. So in this work, there are royal palaces, Japanese royal palaces resting on her shoulder. They believe that kings, queens in ancient Japan were descended from this sun goddess. So she carries the royal lineage, and since Asian cultures have a tradition of worshipping ancestors, she carries the temples and shrines dedicated to her parents and herself on her head as a sign of tribute to them. So the work explores the story of this goddess along with ancient architecture. So thank you for watching my video, and stay tuned for part 3 where I will be sharing my entire experience with the exhibition and the city.